Shine on me. Shine, shine, shine. Shine on me.
You know, my mother would love you for that. Amen is the shit. What's the best theme songs?
Ass up. See, I feel like Amen, though.
Because I feel like we touched this a little bit.
We did.
But we ain't really get in there.
I feel like only black people know Amen, though.
Yeah, but that's cool.
That's fine. Okay.
That's fine. I mean, Family Matters is a dope one.
Yeah.
I know you hate the show.
I know, but it is the fucking shoot. That is fire.
What's another great one?
I mean, the problem is it's all 80s and 90s.
Yeah,
they stopped
because the
them.
same guy.
Yeah, it's the same dude.
I liked what's the other one?
I mean, any one of them.
Golden Girls. We was just.
Oh yeah. Thank you for being a friend.
Whoa.
Travel down the road and back again.
Say we started from the bottom. Now we here.
It's true.
Oh yeah.
You're a friend and a confidant.
Why don't you hit the note right here, right here. Right here. Whoa.
That is fire.
That one's fire.
That's not the real one.
Oh, I messed with Laverne and Shirley.
Oh yeah.
That was a cold one.
Jefferson's, of course.
Jefferson's
fire.
is great.
Is Family Tires or Growing Pains? Show Me That Smile Again is fire.
And
Show me that smile again.
I like Home Improvement. Mary. No, that's the other one. I always confuse the two. Boom, boom.
Love and Marriage, goddammit.
Love and Marriage. Wow, is that?
Oh, he's fucking up.
I added a random bass line.
Nell Carter's Give Me a Break is fire.
Give me a break.
Nope.
Break me off a piece.
Give me a break. I sure deserve it. It's time I made it to the top. Get behind me, take out it.
What's a good one that we in our generation? Rugrats.
Rugrats kind of go.
Dun, 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 dun.
Recess was fire. You know, if Mallory were here, she would fucking Pepper Ann.
Pepper Ann,
because she sounds like a man.
I never really fuck with that.
Animaniacs.
That was fire.
Looney Tunes. Tiny Tunes.
Tiny Toons was fire.
Pinky in the Brain.
Pinky in the Brain. But Amen, I think, doesn't get enough credit.
Amen does not get nearly enough credit that it deserves.
I would love for you to play it, but we probably get kicked off.
Probably. I mean, what's Sherman Hammersley going to do?
Yeah, I mean, he
might haunt us.
Yeah, everybody say he gonna haunt us for the rest of the front of his hair. Well,
shine on me.
Shine.
Shine. Shine. Shine.
Welcome to the I Can Explain That podcast. The only podcast where we go through each other's life and try to figure out who this person is sitting to the left of me. I had to think about it. He's on the left or right.
Whatever. I am Chris Reiter,
and
a.k.a. Ball Spot Poppy, a.k.a. Baby Saga, a.k.a. the pretty one, a.k.a. the cute one, a.k.a. the funny one, a.k.a. the tall one, a.k.a. the one with the biggest wiener. That's it.
I'm Chris Bazemore.
Suck it.
He got to him before me. Oh, you bastard. Well, can I hit you with a song? Because I didn't actually start with the song, but I have a song.
Oh, sure. I feel like it's going to be nothing compared to the shit we was just singing, though.
Oh, no, of course not. My ninja, my ninja. My ninja, my ninja. My ninja, my ninja. My ninja, my ninja. My nigga, my nigga.
Okay. That's what I thought it was.
My nigga. Well, I know what you're wondering. Why did you start like that?
I am wondering that.
The reason I wanted to start that way with that song was because I went online and I asked online this question, and I want to ask you. Can white people sing?
No.
They can't sing at all. I think Robin Thicke and Bobby Caldwell, they would disagree.
Who was the last one?
Bobby Caldwell.
Who the hell's that?
You don't know Bobby Caldwell was? Oh man, they sampled him for Tupac. Now they're gonna come up in my head.
I don't know.
Oh, you just because you're supposed to know. You from the South.
I don't know. Bobby who?
Caldwell.
Bobby Caldwell.
Caldwell. What Caldwell?
That white dude right there?
But he sound blacker than what you won't do for love. You tried everything, but you don't give love. what you won't do.
He's from New York. Why would I know him?
I don't know, because you part white. That's why. That's why when you say the N word, I be wondering like which side said it. Because sometimes you be looking at me like nigga, and I'd be like, oh, that's family. And other times it'd be like this nigger.
No, you ain't not never heard me say that.
With that accent,
if
yes.
you ever heard it that way. The thing is, white people don't usually. My white family, similar to Missouri, racism is quiet.
Quiet as kept.
Quiet as kept. Now, when you get to other states and the racism is much louder, that's when you will hear a hard R. Oof. I don't doubt that some of my white family members have said the shit, but they said it quietly.
What I don't like about some white people is that they'll act as if they've never said it at all in life.
I assume they all say it.
Yeah, or you've said it before. Yeah. You may not say it at this current time or juncture in your life, but you've said it. I don't think you may have said it meaning harm. You may have not said it the way that your ancestors may have said it, but you've said it. So that's why I asked, do you think they should be able to sing it?
No.
Well, people disagree.
Who is people?
White people. Well, there was an interesting statistic I read that said that white people consume hip hop more than black people. And that being they purchase more tickets. They fuel hip hop more than black people.
Okay.
They purchase tickets. They buy albums and stuff like. Well, there's no such thing as buying albums anymore. But you know what I mean. And I think it's mainly because per capita they have more than us.
Yeah, they have much. The wealth gap is huge between white and black communities.
Exactly. Can't afford to go to a Kendrick concert. Just too expensive.
Go to a Tyler the Creator concert. It is Tyler and then an auditorium full of white people.
A lot of other Tylers, basically. Just
Tyler the Creator is the only black Tyler in the fucking room.
Now it might be one other Tyler and then a bunch of Ethans.
Right. Brantleys.
So you really don't think they should be able to say it?
No. I think there's some exceptions, like where I've heard it and I didn't mind it.
Well, such as what?
Neil Brennan.
So comedically, it can be said, but you're also a comedian.
Yeah.
Right. So,
but I heard these bits before I started doing stand up. When I heard Louis do it and Neil do it, I didn't get upset at all. Mainly because I guess it wasn't them saying it to a person. It wasn't them emulating something they want to be able to emulate. It was the point in an overarching discussion.
Got you. Well,
I've had a professor say it, but we were talking about the movie Blazing Saddles. So if he's not saying it to someone, if he's not emulating something, I will maybe be more likely to take a step back and accept it if it's part of an overarching topic.
So in them singing, I think if they sing "My Nigga, My Nigga,"
oh no,
that's not the one. I would tap out of that one.
I didn't get offended in the blind white supremacist bit in Chappelle's show.
Oh,
we'll get bugger niggers, and then the white dude goes, "Did he just call us niggers? Awesome!" I didn't get offended at all. Yeah. I just got offended right now saying that hard R.
It offended me.
I'm upset with myself,
because it was your white side upset.
But I didn't get offended by the kid in the scene doing it.
Gotcha. I think when you emulating things, that's when, like, because they were trying to be black in the sketch.
Yep.
So it was more so of a thing where it's like, ooh, what the fuck are you doing? And I heard this quote: they want our rhythm, but they don't want our blues.
Of course not.
So it's like, for me personally, I don't fuck with. Like I would prefer if they don't say it around me. Right? That's just my thing.
Yeah, no.
I prefer if it's not said around me. But if we're singing a song, if I hear you singing a song, you're genuinely singing a song, and you say it, I'm not gonna haul off on you.
Right.
Unless it's my nigga, and you point to me. My nigga, then I
might feel a certain type of way.
My ancestors might.
Talking to me.
Yeah, my ancestors might feel a way. You know what I'm saying? Like, now, I personally don't think, like I said, I don't know how big of an issue it is to other black people, but for me, it's like I just don't say it around me. In general, even in conversation, I'm not really fucking with it.
Right.
But playing devil's advocate, if I bought this song, I purchased this song, I came to the thing, I'm not saying it because I mean any harm by it. I'm saying it because you put it in the lyric, for instance. You the one who wrote that. I didn't. fucking write that. It's not like you was like, I'm chilling with my homies, and then I replace it. I'm like,
Right.
I'm chilling with my niggers.
Ad-libbed it.
Yes, chilling with my niggers. It's like,
Right.
what the fuck?
That's not how Sesame Street is sung. That's not the words at all.
I thought we was listening to Barney. I love you. I didn't see that. Welcome to my neighborhood.
Yeah.
Mr. Roger was gentrifying.
We all knew it.
Yeah, I think it was gentrifying with them
We
fucking
all saw
sweaters.
It. Yeah.
I
You
never-
walk in the house and change shoes.
Yeah.
Who is you?
to like the different kind of the same shoe.
Yeah. Yeah. What are you
He
doing?
didn't even throw on slippers or something.
Roger. What's his first name? I can't even call him. I don't even know what to call him. Elliot?
He would be an Elliot.
Mr. Rogers' first name.
That's a good ass question. What's the fucking what they call Mr. I feel like his first name is Mr.
It might be.
But they
Mr.
spell
Like
it.
you color purple. See, Mr. Fred. His name is Fred.
Fred Rogers. Yuck. Yeah, I hate that name. Fred could never say the N word.
Boo, no.
Fred, not with those sweaters. He
No.
can't.
Plus, he would say it all super calm. You know he's insulting you.
He need a like if he came in wearing a Coogee, maybe.
Right. Like, he got upset when, like, they were pushing black people into the city and he had already lived there. Like, he was upset in Bensonhurst. He said, like, I don't like all these, you know.
That train
niggers.
skipped a lot of stops
Yeah,
when it
exactly.
came in. Damn, so
They called it a bodega. It's a deli.
it's a deli. Now, let me show you what the people say. Right? Because there was an issue that happened specifically with Brother Man, not Brother Man, Gina Rodriguez that just happened recently.
Oh, she stay fucking up.
She said the N-word, right?
Okay.
And people were like, excuse me?
Hmm.
She was singing the Lauryn Hill song,
Okay.
and she said it. Do you want to hear it?
Sure. I don't. Okay. I feel like Latinos. Well, one, a large subset of Latinos are Afro Latino,
Latinos.
so of course. But I feel like I'd never get offended when a Mexican would say it, unless they're because Mexicans, oddly enough, and I've been told this by other Mexicans, racist as shit.
Oh, of course.
Especially older ones. Like they're very. Some of them can be very racist. Like I've seen a lot of videos, like especially in like Texas with like Black Lives Matter movements. Like I've saw a Mexican store owner pull a chainsaw on protesters and say shit like, "Yo, you want to go be with them niggas? Get away from the fucking like and not niggas, hard R." Oof. And like you speak Spanish, bro. Why wouldn't you just say negros? Like, why you?
It sounds better that way too. It got a little roll on it. But first, I don't like that. And a piece of me feels like, and this may be fucked up and ignorant, but a piece is like, yo, you realize you a nigga to them too, right?
Yeah.
It's like you ain't. Who the fuck you trying to appease?
Even if you in a Benz, you still a nigga in a coupe. It don't matter what other variables you throw in there.
That's what Kanye West was preaching.
Right.
That was good. That was a good reference. But I hate when people are like that. I met some Hispanic people that hate, and they call other Hispanic people niggas. They'd be like, I'm Puerto Rican. He's a nigga. I'm like, that is your cousin.
Exactly.
Like
y'all are all at the slave trade. The Middle Passage was right through there too.
Right there.
The Middle Passage.
And she got in trouble for saying the N-word, Gina Rodriguez, that is. And she was singing a song. She was singing.
I think before you started, I think she probably getting slack because she's been accused of being anti-black before.
Got you.
Because in her, and even Longoria almost got in trouble for this, where she is trying to preach, she's trying to be progressive and outspoken for Latin culture, but at the same time, it seems like she's bucking the trend against black people. Like I remember, like when Black Panther was very popular, I think she said something about like a Latino or Latina superhero, and it's like, well, can we have our moment, please?
She just came out and said that, like,
right. It seems like in trying to, push one culture up, she's sort of stiff arming the other one, and that's why she's gotten in trouble in the past.
But they always had a Latino superhero.
I don't know comic book characters. I don't know who you.
Captain America, really. If you look at it, he only got one star.
El Capitan.
That's El Capitan. You don't see when before he throw that shit, he said, wepa. He says that every time he throws.
Que lo que? Ra, ra.
That's more Dominican.
It is.
that was very Dominican. Puerto Ricans right now, if there's a Puerto Rican listening, they're looking at you like,
I don't know.
Well, he is racist.
But so I get why she might be getting slack for it, because she has been accused of anti-blackness before.
Well, that was the thing. So my ultimate question is: should the word be even said? Should rappers just take the shit out, their lyrics?
No, I don't think. I mean, that's like comedy. That's like someone trying to tell us what we can and can't say.
Oh, for sure. I agree
Yeah.
that I should be able to say whatever I want to say or do whatever it is I want to do if I'm not harming anyone.
Right.
Right. If it's all in good fun, I should be able to.
Right. If your objective is to make the crowd laugh,
then sure.
If you're okay with what you're doing, if what you're doing doesn't hurt you, and I mean mentally, like you want to be if you're doing something that may be seen as offensive to other people and you don't mind, like you don't feel like a step and fetch it because of what you're doing, keep doing it.
Sure. Me personally, I don't like when it's said around me.
Oh, I don't like it either.
And you being from the South, I'm sure you've experienced it way more.
Nah, because it's quiet. Like I said, the worst I ever saw it was me and my boy. We were playing basketball. We were in the rec center, right? Mm-hmm. And next to the basketball courts is a big old open sort of multi-purpose room. The ISA, the Indian Student Alliance, is in there, and they're practicing some big dance thing they're gonna do, some big choreographed dance, and the whole room is listening to All of the Lights, Kanye. And, you know, in that fucking line, I think Donald Glover mentioned this too. There's that line where MJ gone, I nigga dead. And so me and Rudy we stopped playing. We stopped hooping to listen to see if this room full of Indian people
of course they will.
is going to drop the N-bomb. And like a fucking chant. That shit bounced off the walls. That's the only time I've seen it egregiously.
Jesus. I hated that.
Yeah.
Well, you know what it is about the N-word too? It's like it seems like a lot of people who are also ethnic, they'll say it but not acknowledge the fact that they're also ethnic. So it's like they put down blackness generally and then be like, "Oh, but you know, I'm not white, so I should be able to say it."
Right.
And it's like, no, that's not how that works. Like, just because you're not that, because it's who are you standing with when this shit, like if it was a real race war, like who are you riding with?
I think in the preferred, like that what makes it odd with like certain other minority groups, right? Like it's like when they drew the line of who went to what side, right? Like it's like, sort of like the Latinos sort of were pushed toward the black side, mainly because a lot of them are Latino, so they came our way, and like other cultures, like some Asian cultures, lean more white.
I agree.
So like, and sometimes like I'll see like, you know, Korean, Japanese people, and like it seems sometimes that they want our rhythm and not the blues,
for sure.
Where they definitely use hip hop and black culture. I've seen people on this. Is why you can't look at World Star. If you learn anything from this, don't look at World Star too much. Been on World Star in a coon's age.
Run that by me one more time.
I ain't been on World Star in a coon's age.
And you don't have an accent?
I don't.
That was new.
You can't just say that phrase without an accent. Try saying that with your accent.
You can't have a coon's age?
No, nigga. I haven't seen that. I haven't been on World Star in a coon's age.
Haven't been on World Star in a coon's age.
That sounds weird. That sounded awful.
But I have been on in a coon's age. Whip that better to boop. That's what you said.
No, scat.
You do. You had a little banjo.
Marvel's a snake and a bitch. Ya.
That's how you sound.
No, it's not either.
It is. That's why I don't like when you say the N-word. Because sometimes you say it and your accent kills that word. Like you say nigga, but it comes out monkeys. That's your accent. You can't say it. You shouldn't be allowed to
craziness.
But also, you know, you were Confederate.
No.
I'm seeing white people say, yo, to all my dead, like, for my niggas and shit. And they say stuff like that. And I don't know how to feel, man.
I don't like that.
I don't know how to feel. It's really weird. Just don't say it. Just, you know what it is that bothers me? It's like, we don't ask for much, I guess, right? We just want to be treated civil.
Equal?
We wanted civil rights. You know what I mean? Michael Chase said it best. We wanted civil. Just be civil.
Civil.
You know what I mean?
Not more?
Yeah, just be civil. We want equal rights. That's maybe don't kill us. Cops, like shit like that.
Relax.
And the only thing that we ask on top of that, the only caveat, just don't call us the N-word. Don't say it around us. Just be chilling. Now, I know a couple motherfuckers who I grew up with and black, and they are fine with white people saying it.
That was, I think, an episode of Blackish where it was sort of every adult in the house versus Zoe. Where like Zoe was the oldest daughter. She didn't mind her white friend saying it. Because she was like, she goes, I let Bryce and Tyler say it, and Jennifer Lewis was like, baby, those sound like white boy names. And that was it. And then she was like,
I know a black Bryce. I know a black Bryce.
The artist?
Nah, he's nigga.
Nah, nigga, red hood.
Cool dude. He drive trucks now. He younger than me, but he got an old man job. Good. Shout out to you, Bryce.
You know people in Brooklyn who don't mind white people saying it?
Yeah.
From Brooklyn. What's their
stance? Their stance is generally, that's my nigga. Like, that's my people. Like, they're not saying it to harm us.
Sure.
So they should be allowed to, like, this, or they're just singing a song. I remember one day I was working in a sleepaway camp, and we used to have people from all over, right? Mm-hmm. We had this dude, we had people from New Zealand. That's when I first learned about rugby, all kinds of shit, like that even thing existed. I tried to throw a rugby ball like a football. No. Don't work. Yeah. There's this dude I was working with, my brother Isaac. Cool dude. I don't think he had a racist bone in his body. Although sometimes those kids got to him where I thought he wanted to say nigga. Because they weren't bad. They were just kids. You know what I mean?
Kids are dicks.
They're just kids, man. And so, anywho, I woke up one morning, used the bathroom, and the bathroom was separate from the cabinets. He was sleeping on the top bunk. I was on the bottom bunk. And I had heard him mumbling. I think I had my headphones in. So I didn't know if he was like sleep talking or whatever. So me being a nosy motherfucker, I'm like, oh, I want to hear what he say.
What he gonna say?
Because I'm going to make fun of him. He getting all these jokes.
Yes.
And this motherfucker had the nerve to be singing Biggie, Niggas Bleed.
Oh.
Verbatim, word for word. Didn't skip a word. He was letting them shits fly. And I, in my head, was like, should this be a conversation? Like,
so that one I would say no. He can't control what his subconscious does.
No, he wasn't asleep. He wasn't asleep. Like when I got up and I like stood up and I looked at him, he was like, "What's good? Good morning." And I didn't approach him with it because I was like, he was saying it low. I don't think it was meant to be heard. Mm-hmm. It made me uncomfortable. But had he had done it again, because I never heard him do it again after that. Had he had done it again, I might have been like, hey, do you mind just not doing that around me?
Right. He's not going to stop people from saying shit.
Exactly. I'm not trying to limit your, just respectfully.
Right. But I think there's just certain words you don't say around other people. Could you just being courteous? Because there's certain words we don't use the word retarded unless we mean to actually stop or hinder. We don't use it anymore to mean a word meaning
retard.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Right. To retard, to stop. We don't use the word gay to mean stupid. Or I don't like this. We don't use the F word anymore. There's a
What's
list
the F word?
I don't even know. I don't even.
Show your shirt again.
Love wins, and I would never say that word ever
again,
ever in my life. We have agreed as a society. There's certain words you just don't say because you're just being courteous to other people.
Gotcha.
And nigga definitely falls within that scope.
But for some reason,
just having some manners.
Yeah, but for some reason, it seems like it's a problem when we ask for that.
Because we tell them, because I feel like the other words don't see color. Using gay as to mean stupid doesn't see color. But when you say don't say, you telling white people specifically they can't have this thing.
Sure, but
the other words apply to all of us.
I've heard someone call someone a nigga F word,
Jesus.
which that's the most oppressive
that's
shit.
A double whammy.
Yeah, I was like, God, you gotta shoot him. That motherfucker gotta be shot. You gotta be stopped. But like, it's one of those things where it's like, it just make people comfortable in life.
Yeah.
And the best thing to do to that is just to, say like, go abide by it. When I met you, you didn't like when I brought up your accent.
Because I don't have an accent.
So I don't do it no more.
You just did it.
I'm part white, maybe. I don't listen.
There's certain words we know. The word in and of itself is likely to offend someone.
Just don't do it.
Right. Just be courteous.
Yeah.
Like
if someone approach you on it, just fall back.
Exactly. If someone I say bitch a lot. And like never in like a mean or disparaging. I was like, this bitch over here just blah 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 blah. And I remember I said that once at KPMG, and I was like, oh, that bitch over there is bugging. And the girl was like, oh, she a bitch. She a bitch. I was like, okay. I just like, oh, my bad. And I just never would say the word unless I was calling someone actively a bitch because they sucked. I would never use bitch in sort of like the throwaway term that is used often.
So if you see a motherfucker and he's acting niggerish, can you say it on that?
I mean, I do the same thing to white people.
I call it. Listen, nigga, you started off as a term to us, but there's a lot of white niggas in this world.
He calls them Hoosiers in Missouri, in St. Louis. Hoosiers, rednecks, hillbillies. When one of your windows is a trash bag, you a Hoosier.
Or you just an innovator.
No, nigga. You is a Hoosier.
Then
if you smoke cigarettes in your minivan, the kind of minivan that has like that wood stripe down the middle with the windows up, you motherfucking Hoosier.
If you're hotboxing a cigarette
with your babies in the back seat of that raggedy ass Dodge Caravan, you's a Hoosier.
You don't want good things in life. Well, I guess on that note, I think we did it. I think we covered.
Wait, what'd the internet say though?
Nigga, don't do it.
I mean, basically,
I think that was basically all they said. I saw a bunch of articles, and I was trying to look for an article in particular that someone brought a good point as to why they should be able to use it. I couldn't, and it wasn't even that it just wasn't an article there. It wasn't even a matter of like I found it, I just didn't like their point.
Probably in like Reddit threads, some 8chan shit.
Yeah, I got to go to QAnon.
Yeah, QAnon.
I get what I said.
Oh, you added another
Aaron.
QAnon.
So on that note, man, thank you guys for listening. Thank you for always being here and being the ugly one, because I look so good when you are ugly.
No.
I'm sorry. Peace out, guys.